What's up everyone, Gannon Buhr here, proud Iowan and your current 2024 Disc Golf Pro Tour points leader. We're here at Pickard Park in Indianola, Iowa for the Des Moines Challenge. And today we're going to check out some of the new changes on hole 17 and hole 18. Well, we had some feedback last year that the finishing stretch was a little, I guess, soft. I know hole 18 was pretty easy, not a lot of score separation. And so the goal is to make the last two holes be tricky and always stressful toward the end of your round. So for hole 17 here, originally we were just gonna go on the short side of the creek, and then I looked over and I saw this big tree right next to me here. And I was like, we gotta have a tee pad over there. And we got it put in. The tee pad is originally gonna be about 20 feet right of me right now. And then that gap ended up not working. And so, you know, the hand I kind of played was a little bit where the tee goes, but then definitely like kind of carving out the gap. So here we have two different lines. The left line's a little bit tighter, but we wanted, you know, lefties to have a chance, or forehand players. And then the right side here is gonna be the most preferred line, definitely a right-handed backhand hyzer. But you still have to push pretty far before the OB long. And then obviously a second shot into the green, super tough. The green's the shape of Iowa, which is pretty unique. So you gotta aim right for Des Moines, put it right there, you'll have about a 15-footer to get your birdie. We're gonna see a lot of 6s and 7s this week on this hole. I think we might even see a 9, depending on, you know, if you hit early, you gotta pitch the mouth, then pitch up to the top, and then you go miss that, miss the drop zone, miss the second drop zone. I mean, it can unravel really quick. Yeah, I'm excited to see how it scores this week.
So what part of the state is that basket in?
That's like Cedar Rapids, Iowa about, which I've also lived there, maybe toward Waterloo. But yeah, gotta throw your shot in Des Moines. So we're here on hole 18 for Pickard Park Des Moines Challenge. Changes last year, I know it was voted not a great finishing hole. There wasn't a ton of score separation. And now we have this super tight, daunting gap you gotta hit. Very fair, just dead straight, about 10 feet wide the entire way. But what's tough about it is you can't go slow speed. You gotta go driver, or at least a fairway driver, if you wanna get far enough left to get an angle at the basket, hopefully going with a forehand or a turnover into the green. We have OB on the entire left side of the fairway, and so you can't play it way out wide. Now there is definitely like an inside hyzer play, but you gotta get a little bit lucky. But the pure line is just dead straight at this kind of bushy tree, fade just in front of that left, and then throw a pitch forehand up to the basket. The upshot into the green, also uphill, OB left, woods right, OB long. So, you know, you gotta kind of play to that short right side of the basket. That way you're safe with a, hopefully circle's edge putt. If you can do that, you will get the birdie here, hole 18. I'm also excited to see how this one plays out. This one's probably gonna play a little bit over par, along with 17. And so the finishing stretch of this course is gonna be very difficult. I think disc golf, the future of it is, decision making and having the player actually think a little bit more in terms of what I want to do for this shot on the course. I think that's definitely an advantage some players will have playing, smarter, throwing the correct shot, playing the highest percentage shot. I think a lot of that plays into being a good disc golfer, and that's how I play the game, and I think that's how we're kind of moving forward in the future.